Hey, what's going on? This is Gemini Matt, your boy Matt, and it is Saturday, December 9th, and this is a Crypto Harlem live stream. Crypto Harlem. Okay, so hey, hold on, let me try to get less green. And yo, the month's almost over, the year is almost over. I hope you had a good 2023. I'm happy you survived all these days and weeks and months and made it to this line. So let's celebrate you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so what do we do? This is Crypto Harlem live stream. We talk about anti-surveillance. We talk about privacy. We talk about computer hacking, and we give you the tools that you need to be able to, just be more active online, be more digitally active, be a digital activist, aka a hacktivist. Our definition of hacktivist is anyone who uses their keyboard to empower themselves. Some people vote, some people march, some people write letters, some people talk to people, talk to strangers, have salons, have meetings. But you are going to learn how to use your keyboard to become, boom, super powerful and really have the power of like tens of thousands of people, easy, if not hundreds of thousands of people, if not a million people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go. So, to empower you, you don't need to be technical. You just need to be able to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive though. All right, that's the only price. So yeah, so if I got your attention, let's go. So what we've been doing is we've been looking at the book Hacks, Leaks, and Revelations by the Micah F. Lee. And Hacks, Leaks, and Revelations is available on No Starch Press. Um, you can get it now for $40 ebook, $50 print book. So officially, the ebook is available. It's no longer says that this book is like, beta or whatever. It's officially official. All right. So get your officially official copy right now. I'll wait. We don't got time. We don't take a time for you to do this. I can't wait. But what we could do is I could show you the site so you can see what the book looks like, and let's go. All right. So while we're looking at the book, I'm just gonna put on some tunes, tunes for the goons. Um, and if you can hear my voice and you're active and you're interactive, you're not just listening to this like it's a podcast, because this is live. This is happening right now in New York City. You know what I'm saying? So if you could just give me a one if you want amped up tunes, and just type two if you want some chill tunes. I appreciate it. Okay. So just hit me with what you need, and we'll be, what I'm saying, responsive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just give me that. And let me look out into Twitch world. Let me open up the Twitch window and take a look at what's going on in Twitch world. Hey, what's good, D Elixir? Thanks for being out there. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. And let's see what we got here. You ready to do this? Let's go. I'm gonna chill tune. Okay, I got you. Chill tune. Chill tune. Boom. Boom. I want a chill tune. Let's go. What's this one? Let me hear it. Oh yeah. It doesn't get any more chill, really. This is chill. Let's go. I'll just. All right, you should still be able to hear me pretty well. Let me just get the mic lined up. And this is the book, and we're going to take a look at our leaked copy of the book. The book talks about hacks, leaks, and revelations, and the description here is Unlock the internet's treasure trove of public interest data with Hacks, Leaks, and Revelations by Micah, an investigative reporter and security engineer. This hands-on guide blends real-world techniques and researching large data sets with lessons on coding, data authentication, and digital security. All this is spiced up with gripping stories from the front lines of investigative journalism. It's spiced up. They put some hot sauce on it, you know? So let's check out this spicy book, okay? It's so spicy. So we got our leaked copy of the book, and hopefully the actual book and this book are the same or close to each other. And we've been going through page by page, chapter by chapter, lesson by lesson, walking through my review of this book, you know? And as I take you through a tour, you will learn how to really empower your keyboard, your mind, yourself, right? To do amazing things. And this is in part 4, I'm pretty sure. Exploring data sets in the terminal, you know? And in part 4, part of it is 4.6, which is going through exploring the Oath Keeper data set. So let's go back there. But before we do that, I think, let's see, do we really want to do, some of these steps take longer than others. I think we're going to talk about blue leaks. Or maybe we need to do grep first. I think we'll do grep. I know I was rushing a couple things and I kind of ended with grep, and we did a grep of the word Antifa. So we're just going to continue from there, assuming that you're watching these videos back to back, okay? So we're talking about filtering certain types of files, all right? Nope. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, we did it. We did it. I'm so, I shared the correct thing this time. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. So in this part of the book, what Micah does is he talks about filtering for certain types of files, okay? I'm gonna make it a little bit, I think that makes it bigger for you. Let me take a look. Yeah, it does, okay? And you can search for words like marijuana or Antifa, and we're talking about searching inside the Blue Leaks data leak, right? Recently, there was an article written about the Blue Leaks data leak, and it just goes to show, like, this leak is at least 3 years old, right? And it's still, people are still using it in reporting. There was an article yesterday in a reputable news outlet just talking about what a reporter found in Blue Leaks that had to do with current events. So just goes to show, like, this data set is a treasure trove of information because it teaches a lot of things and exposes a lot of truths. And so when you're looking at a data set, just one data set, this is like almost 300 gigabytes, can yield stories for 3 years and still tell stories, still have a lot of untold stories in them. And that's the power of Blue Leaks, so definitely check it out, okay? What would be good though is if I plugged in the hard drive. So you need a hard drive, and we're gonna get to a section where you need a cloud virtual instance. But the hard drive that we recommend is this ADATA 800 SE. I'm not getting paid by AData, you know what I'm saying? But it actually ended up being a pretty good purchase. It was 1 terabyte of data. It was inexpensive. I think it was like less than $80. Um, and it's very fast to transfer data. It just moves like lightning. You know what I'm saying? So when you have your leak, you put your leak on your drive, and I would recommend put your leak on your encrypted external drive. It's an encrypted external hard drive, and it even has a little cap on it to make it dust proof and waterproof. Isn't that cool? This little cappy thing. Just close it up on there, and you're good to go. Open it up, and you can put cables in. So we're going to plug this hard drive in so we can access our copy of the BlueLeaks treasure trove of law enforcement data that was leaked by Hacker Collective Anonymous in 2020. I'm typing my encrypted hard drive password. And now I should be able to access that encrypted drive. Yeah, it looks like it's up. Okay, so let me go into terminal. Huh. Just typing in a password. Uh-huh. I remember we moved our BlueLeaks, but I'm not trying to remember where we moved it to. Yeah. Here it is. All right, let me share the screen out with y'all instead of keeping things to myself. Hey, you should be seeing this terminal window now. Nice. And in it, we're going to PWD, print working directory. See where I am? Look at that. I'm in my A data drive in my leaks folder. Then I'm going to go into BlueLeaks extracted. Okay. So now I'm in the BlueLeaks extracted video window. And then I'm going to go where I know to go. So like in our last week, we talked about how to tell what folder to start in because that folder has the most things in it. So you can put one of those folders in here. You know, change directory to jump into something we want to check out. So yeah, we talked about that. And let's see, according to the book, what do I want to be checking out this time? I think we want to go through the file names of our file names that we made folder. Not in here though. Where did we put that thing? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so I see it right there. So then what we want to do, according to Micah, okay, is we want a cat BlueLeaks extracted. Oh, is my video not called? Is my? I see. I'm not in a folder deep. I don't know what folder he was in. So I'm just going to cat blue teeth, blue leaks, file name. And then I'm going to grep through it. And the path to your blue leaks file name might be a different path than mine. And I'll try to keep everything consistent with the book moving forward. And what we say is like, use the cat command to display the this file that's listed here, right? Then filter it down to anything that contains .docx, okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, just zoning out, just checking out some things. So now what I want to do is I want to write the same command. I can hit up to go back to my history and just have that command already pre-written, right? And I want to count. And I want to count for how many of these docx, which is a Word document file, how many of them exist, okay? Let's do it. 8,861 Word documents in this leak. That's a lot of Word. Word. Oh, man. Okay, so let's take a look at it again. Now, we've seen how we can use grep to search for a file and to tell us how many files there are. Now, what we also can do is we can put a $sign at the end, right? What Micah says in the book here is we could use a thing called a regular expression that in short is called regex. And regex in itself is very powerful and you can use it for many different things. Any kind of filtering or search through any kind of computerized querying system, understanding regex is good. If you're a software engineer, understanding regex is good. If you're a security analyst, knowing regex for your Splunk queries or any kind of data set or SIM that you're using, it's good. Using regex while you're understanding even like database queries is great. So I'm not going to get into learning regex, but there is like a really good website for learning regex. It's called Regex Learn. Okay, so a lot of regex learning sites are actually just regex testers, where you'll have some sample data or some text in the screen, and then once you put that text in the screen, you type the regex and you can try to match against it. But regex Learn actually walks you through learning regular expressions. So let me just quickly show you what that looks like. Since it came up, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people hate writing regular expressions. So if you have any ability to write any regex, yo, doors will open. Let me tell you, opportunities will fall in front of you. So this is Regex Learn, and it says learn regex step by step from zero to advanced. Learning regex is easier than you think. You can use this tool to easily learn, practice, test, and share regular expressions. And it was the product of the day, 3rd, and product of the week, 5th. It won that from some website, Product Hunt, okay? And all you got to do is you click Start Learning, and you log in with like your social sign-on. You can get into this like Regex 101, and you can just learn from this intro and just take your time with it. You know, take your time, and you'll get some powerful regex tools. If you want to be a great hacker, you got to have powerful regex in your mind. So regular expressions all day. All right, let's get back to the book. So here's what Micah has to say about regex. He says when you use grep, you pass a regular expression or regex into an argument. A regex is a character or sequence of characters that defines a search pattern. For example, the caret represents the beginning of a line, and the $ represents the end of a line. Grepping for something $ will show you only results that end with something. Grepping for something with a caret will show you only results that begin with something. So if we change our command that we wrote and we put a $ to the end, what we're saying is go through the list of file names that have the dox in them, but only the ones that end in dox, which is properly what it is. It's a proper Word document, right? And so when we do the count that way, and we run that command, we'll see that we get a different number. It's 124 less than the previous one, because those were examples of like times when it had docx in it, but it wasn't the file type. It was just somewhere else in the line. Now Micah wants us to run this on the ncric folder. And in it, we're saying cat the blue leaks file names. So go through all we've moved every file name that's in this leak into this text file. So just a list of file names. And what we're going to do is we're going to grep through it, and we're going to look for it's like grep through anything that yo, what is going on with me today? Grep through anything that begins with ncric. So what it does is it goes through and it will find files that begin with ncirc, which means that they are in the ncirc folder. They're not like reference ncirc. They're not anything like that. ./ncirc means that this line began with that folder, and we'll be able to tell how many things begin with that, and then we can pipe that. Remember that straight line is the pipe, and we can add another query. So out of all of the files that begin with ncirc, which means they're in the ncirc folder, how many of those files, which is our other grep, end with docx $, end with docx? And now we're basically saying, show us all the Word documents inside this folder and count them, WC-L. And when you count them, let us know how many exist. And this is how you could actually be smart about some of the stuff you do. You're using like a really cool, this is a really great, powerful line here. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, because you're gonna end up reusing it. Definitely in the work you do, you're definitely gonna reuse this. I use a line like this all the time. Let me drop it in. Boom. Let me put it up on the screen, okay? So again, we're gonna output or catalog, concatenate the output of this files, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna search for files that begin with ncirc, and then we're gonna search in those files for folder for files that end in docx. So we're gonna search in the list of all the file names for anything that begins with this folder name, which means it's in that folder. Then we're going to find everything that's in that folder that ends with Word document, right? And when we go to terminal, let's go ahead and test this out. All right, cool. Let me clear this out. Clear the screen a little bit, make it nice and clean. And my command is going to be catalog, cat out my blue leaks file names, right? And once I get that list of file names, go through the file names, and anything that begins with ./ncric, let me know, right? Let's just do it step by step. Oh, but I'm not really giving it anything to do. It's just outputting those files, right? And then I'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. And if I wanted to, I could count those files, right? Wait, what did I do wrong? Pipe. Gotta pipe it. Okay. And now I see that there's 36,349 files inside that folder, right? But if I wanted to find out how many were Word files before I counted it, let me run another grep. And this, you can do this all day. It's like Captain America, just go nuts. Just grep, right? And we're gonna say that they end in docx. And now there's only 600. So now we see out of these files, there's 600 Word documents in the NCRIC folder. See how that works? Hope that was useful to you. Let me get back to the book. Back to the book again. And we get a little homework assignment. It says, on your own, try to find how many PDFs there are and how many Excel files there are. If the extension for PDF is .pdf and the extension for Excel is XLSX. Well, that's easy to do. What we'll do is we'll just go back up. If we want to jump to the front of the line, we can hit, again, Control A, because A holes jump the line. If we want to get to the end of the line, Control E, jump to the back. But here we're just going to use the arrows to get over to where we want. We're just going to replace this with ends in PDF. And now we see that there's 14,698 PDFs in here. And yes, last but not least, our Excel search. Just XLSX is an Excel file. Or is it? And then we hit enter. Modern Excel files in here, 43 of them. All without really having to search and count and do anything. It's the power of like using some scripts and using terminal. Now, if we wanted to search files in bulk, we can do that. We can search directly inside a file by using this syntax, grep, and then the search underscore term, and then space, and then the file name. And Micah has us do that to show inside a etc password file in the book, right? And if we actually want to try to do the next step, which is to look for the word Black Lives Matter, we can look at how many documents inside the BlueLeaks leak have the words Black Lives Matter as a keyword in them. And the way to do that would be to just type it like this. We're going to run our grep command. We're going to search for the words Black Lives Matter. And then we're going to look for star.csv. And what we're going to end up doing here is we're actually going to search, and the I flag here, -I, that says regardless of whether it's capital or lowercase, just ignore the case, right? And */*, what that's doing is it's looking to open every folder and open every file that ends in CSV, which is a comma separated value, or comma delimited value. Okay, and then let's see what we get. Oh, where am I? Maybe I should try going to BlueLeaks extracted. And it says the argument list is too long, right? Let's see if I did that right. Maybe I should go inside of a folder to do that. Now we went inside the NCRIC folder, which we've been focusing our attention to. And if I go in here, I can, it doesn't seem like it found it. So let's see. Let me go back out. Let's do this properly. I'm just gonna do .csv into account. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? What did I do? These are, okay, because I need to tell it to go inside folders, because it's not going inside any folders and there's no CSV files out here. And this list is too long. I know how I would fix this, but I'm trying to stick to what I've been given here, you know? I think I'm doing everything. Okay. Thanks, LPL. I think so too. Let me just, I know, because the book is right in front of me, I know where these files are. So let me just go into one of these folders, like this one here, IC Texas. Okay. Let me just go in there and just run it. That's weird. Where's this Texas folder? Okay, let me just double check. Oh, you know what it is? It's not I. It's ARIC Texas. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here I'm outputting a bunch of, these are all comma separated values that mention the word Black Lives Matter. There's one highlighted, regardless of their text. Okay. Oh. It says this command will take some time to run because it's searching all 158,232 CSV files in Blue Leaks. But yeah, nah, it didn't want to run for me. You know what I'm saying? It was bugging, you know? So this, I just wanted to give you an example. Ooh. But huh. Okay. System resources aside, let's keep going, y'all. Okay. You have an idea of how to find a certain type of file. You have an idea how to look for certain files. You have an idea how to get content from inside files, how to search inside files, all using grep, all using regex. Micah has a note that says, remember, grep is a great tool for searching the contents of text files, but it doesn't work with binary files like Office documents or PDFs. To search inside those in bulk, you'll need a sophisticated tool, and we're going to learn about that tool in the next chapter, which, looking at the clock, we won't get to today. Okay, but let's talk about this encrypted data in the BlueLeaks data set, because it's a really fascinating piece of information. I'll go back to the book right now, because BlueLeaks is huge, but inside everyone that's got a copy of BlueLeaks has this encrypted section that's not been extracted, it's not been decrypted, it's just a big blob of encrypted something. And when you pull down BlueLeaks, why is there this like locked treasure chest? So let's talk about that. Again, here we are in part 4. Micah writes, as you dig around in the BlueLeaks dataset, you'll notice some patterns. Most folders contain many CSVs as well as ASPX files, the source code of the hacked websites, because that's what this is. It's a list of hacked websites and the data that was on them. They also contain file subfolders containing the bulk of the files and folders uploaded to each site, including PDFs and Microsoft Office documents. However, one folder called repo, which is actually the largest, right, contains just a config file and data, index, keys, locks, and snapshot folders. Inside those subfolders are other subfolders and files with apparently random names. There are no documents that can be opened and no spreadsheets or similar files. As you discovered in exercise 4.2, the repo folder is the largest folder in BlueLeaks. It's 46 gigs, and its timestamps are from June 2020 through the latest timestamps for most of the rest of the data set are from June 6th. These are June 8th. So without more information, it's not clear what these files means and how to access them. Micah says when he discovered a mystery like this in a data set, he likes to search the internet. And in this case, he searched for the names of the files and folders within the repo folder by entering config data index keys lock snapshots into a search engine, and found documentation for a command line program called restic. And restic repository, according to the documentation I found at restic read the docs.io, right, is a folder that contains backup data. So restic repositories contain a config file, folders, a folder called data, index, keys, locks, and snapshots. So we can click on this later. So here's the basic layout of a repository is shown here. That's kind of like what this section of BlueLeaks looks like, the one that's encrypted, right? This suggests that the repo folder in BlueLeaks contains backup data in restic format. To find out what's inside this backup, I install the restic package, and users of Linux or Windows can install restic as well. So we would just do sudo as a super doer, it's like root level. We'd apt install and then the restic package, and we're going to install the restic package. And if you're a Mac user, you can brew install the restic package by typing brew install restic. And Micah ran help to kind of like read the manual, and found that you can view the snapshots in a restic repository with the restic snapshot command. And then when he tried to view a snapshot, he did this: restic snapshots repo. And then he was confronted with a password prompt. Look at that, enter password. So this prompt indicates that the backup is encrypted, and the only way to proceed is to guess the password. So if you feel like you are King Arthur and you can pull this sword, Excalibur, from this rock, run this command with restic, type in the password, and you might be the one to decrypt 46 gigs of encrypted public data. So while a 46 gigabyte folder full of encrypted data in a public leak is rare, it's not uncommon to stumble upon other encrypted files in data sets like Microsoft Office or zip files. I can't help but imagine that the most interesting details in any data set might be the encrypted parts. Password cracking is outside the scope of this book, but you can figure out the password for repo. Let me know. So, not putting out an open call. I'm not telling you to dig into here because we don't know what's inside, but we are explaining that this is an interesting anomaly and that most of this thing is encrypted and most of the data no one's ever seen. And if you know the password, you can actually get access, or if you crack the password. Now, I'm sure that there's all kinds of interesting exercises you could do with a credential stuffing attack, which is taking leaked password data or taking references from text and feeding that into a password cracker. But we're not going to do that now. But that might be a fun thing to try to do on your own for your own entertainment and amusement and personal satisfaction. Okay? So that's pretty fascinating, huh? What do you think about that? Yeah, I know. I'm on the edge of my seat too. So one day someone's going to decrypt this part of Blue Leaks and it's going to unveil so much. And most of Blue Leaks has not even been reported on. That's why there's a story that came out 2 days ago that references Blue Leaks. Like, that's how it is, right? And that's the public stuff. That's the part of Blue Leaks you can access to. Imagine the secret, hidden, encrypted stuff is mind-blowing, okay? So now we're going to talk about how to do data analysis, but not with our machine. You look at my machine. I wasn't able to run a search, you know? So I want to do data analysis in the cloud. Up far away, you know what I'm saying? In the clouds. How do we get there? How do we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so Mike is going to teach us. What he says here is, so far, you're used to the command line locally. We're using the command line locally on your machine, but you can also use it remotely via servers that you can connect to through a cloud network. DigitalOcean, AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and countless other cloud hosting companies. I'm going to just talk about my favorite, which is Linode by Akamai. Akamai in the house. Akamai. Linode. Also known as Linode, like Linux. Okay. But there's tons of them. So basically what you do is you rent space on their machine, on their you rent virtual private servers. So what is a server? A server is a machine that's plugged in with electricity, so it has some power. It's a computer, and it has internet access, and it's serving, like a butler, serving up data. Like, it could be a web server serving you web pages. It could be other kind of server, you know, like a database server serving you databases, right? It's like, on the menu, I think I would like a steaming hot database, please, right? And it'll serve it up for you. So the interesting about virtual servers is they're not real. They're the dreams of real servers. So you take a super powerful server and you're like, super powerful server, wake up. What are you dreaming about? And the super powerful server's like, and it wipes its server drool off its server face. It's like, I was dreaming about a Windows server and 3 Linux servers with 4 gigs of memory. And that's what it is. You could use the server. It's not a real physical server, not like this one. It doesn't have a plug. It doesn't have internet access. It doesn't have a case. You can't knock on it. You could use a virtual server, which is the dreams of a real server. And that server can dream up anything you want. It can dream a weak machine, a very powerful machine. And when you're using a VPS, you're renting out these dreams, and you're paying a small amount, a couple of cents per hour or per minute of usage. And all the command line skills you've learned apply to these remote servers. Instead of dealing with USB hard disk, you can attach virtual hard disk to a virtual server, increasing the size if you're running low. And I've done that. I had a virtual server and I was running low on resources, and I just was like, I want more memory. And the computer just like dreamed up better memory. I was like, I had a virtual server and I was running out of hard drive space on it. And I was like, oh man, I remember I had a real server. I had to hot swap my drive. Remember those things? You have to take the drive out of a running machine. It's like changing a tire while the car's moving. And then you want to put a new drive in. It was like NASCAR type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pull out this thing and stick this other thing in. Virtual server, just dream up a bigger hard drive, you know? And you really can do all kinds of cool stuff. The bandwidth is better. than your home internet. Speak for yourself. My internet is crazy hot, Um, but you can also pay for a more powerful machine to run more powerful scripts and do more powerful things. So things will no longer take hours or days to finish running, which is what I've experienced. Like we tried to extract the leaks. It took me 2 or 3 days. Sorry, no, it took me maybe it took me 2 or 3 days to get the leak down, 250 gigs, but it took me 2 or 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, just to extract the zip files with our script to extract the zip files. So everything's faster when you have a faster machine, and the machine is a dream, so it runs like a dream. See what I did there? Do you like that? Right? No? Can I get a laugh? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So I was really standing up for that was like my long con of a joke. Just setting it up. So it says here, if your source has the required technical skill, you can ask them to upload data to a VPS with a large hard disk, as discussed in chapter 2. So if you're a investigator or a journalist and you have a source, instead of them running to you with an encrypted drive or a stick or a bunch of a garbage bag full of data, they can just sneak it up to a VPS, right? So which stands for a virtual private server. Also in Crypto Harlem land, computer dreams. And again, they can do this anonymously using Tor, and then you can then download the data set to analyze it remotely on your VPS. Here's a little pro tip: avoid working on cloud servers with high or medium sensitive data sets. The cloud hosting provider has total access to the virtual machines, the virtual private servers, and the data on it, and can give copies of that data to law enforcement or other parties in response to legal requests. So if you happen to have an Amazon Web Service box and you take some sensitive data that you don't want to share with anyone, and you take that sensitive data and you put it inside your Amazon box, well, guess what? Amazon owns that box, and now they can control who gets to see this. They could lock you out and show it to anybody. Again, if they want to be, maybe they received a legal request, maybe someone asked a favor, you know what I'm saying? So it could be, there's many reasons, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that. All right, is this good? Is this what you came for? Are you not entertained? Huh? Yes? Can I get a baby chair? All right, the kids love it, all right? All right, so we got a couple minutes left, and let's just talk about what we're gonna end up doing next time. We're gonna go into learning about secure shell, also known as shh, and it's secure shell because it's secure. We get remote shell access. We used to use a thing called Telnet, and for all you people who are certified in cybersecurity, what port is Telnet normally on? Did I get a 23? Can I hear a 23? Jordan, baby. Jordan. Okay. So now Telnet allows you to talk to a server that's far away, blah, blah, blah. But you're talking about all this stuff really loud in a crowded elevator. Yo, server. Where, you serving things, right? Serve me up that picture. What's that picture say? Yo. And the server's like, that picture says you got served. Isn't that funny? You get that? You got served? And I was like, yo, server, that's hilarious. So it's basically like in my neighborhood in Harlem. I open up the window and I'm like, yo, you right there in the red coat. Yo, is that Smitty? And then they're like, nah, it ain't Smitty, yo. It ain't Smitty. That is no way to have a sensitive conversation. So when you're talking to a server, you want to keep it down to shh. And that's what shh allows you to do, secure shell. You get to shh, be quiet. You get to encrypt your conversation. So instead, you just be like, yo, I think that's Smitty right there. Yo, I'm going to hit him up on his phone. Just text him real quick. And you just use signal encrypted text back and forth. That's secure shell, right? Okay. So what Micah says is you'll need to secure shell. You'll need to authenticate to the server. So you can secure shell with this command, secure shell, right? And this says root at example. And in that, what Micah is showing us is that we're secure shelling into this machine. and we're saying, hey, I'm root. I want to secure in with this username root. You know what I'm saying? On this example machine. Now, there are a lot of ways to authenticate. You can authenticate with password, but the secure way to authenticate is to authenticate using um, some kind of algorithm, some kind of encryption protocol, and your keys. You know what I'm saying? The keys. Because someone else might hear the password, but nobody else got the keys. There's only certain, who's got the keys. And it will have a copy on that server of keys to expect, of public keys, the key to expect, and then you on your machine will have just the special key, the private key. So, that answers that, opens it up, and then you've established secure encrypted communication. Now you hitting Smitty and Signal, you know what I'm saying? Everything's good. And so, yeah, that's what Micah says here, basically, but in Micah language, which is like a text-based window manager software that lets you open and switch between separate shells in the same terminal window and all in the same SSH session. So basically, like, there's programs that you could use to do this, and there's a lot of different ones, and some of them allow you to pop up different tabs, different windows. It's almost like a browser, and it makes it really fun and easy. And it just kind of tells us that the stuff that we've been doing in terminal, we can do on our virtual machine, And so if you open a new terminal window, you can secure shell back into your server and open up your window manager, and your previous session will all be running because it kind of just pick up where you left off, In the upcoming exercise, we're going to learn how to use bio window manager, right? Bring your own boo. You know what I'm saying? That's my boo. Don't touch. Bring your own boo. Why bio boo? So just very, very interesting, very romantic kind of talk for Ubuntu. Okay, so when you secure a shell into a remote server, you don't have easy access to a graphical text editor like VS Code. Okay, so to edit files to modify a shell script, for example, you'll need to use a command line text editor instead. Two popular command line text editors are Nano and Vim. Nano and VI. You hear that? So Emacs, you didn't even make the book, Emacs. Oh, we fighting. Okay. So to edit text, you can modify a shell script or whatever. You have basically everything you can do. You have your own Microsoft Word type editors, but in the terminal. And we're going to show you Nano because it's easy to use and it's fun. And who doesn't like saying Nano? You know what I'm saying? So we'll be showing you Nano. So this is all like on the next episode of Crypto Harlem stuff. You're going to learn how to set up a virtual private server, a computer dream, right? You're going to secure shell, encrypted, directly talk to this computer dream. And you're going to generate a key and know how to make sure that it's only talking to your machine. How cool is that? And when Micah has in the book, it says you need money to do this and you need to set up your own DigitalOcean account to do all this. I'm gonna show you a way you can do all this with no money down. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I find a cloud service that just lets you set this up without putting money down, because that's what Crypto Harlem is about. Thank me later. It's all good, like that Drake album. I think that was one of the first right there. You know what I'm saying? Started from Canadian public broadcasting television and a lot of money, and now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Almost the bottom. I swear it's almost the bottom. Oh man. Yo, Drizzy, it's all good. Just a little Drake humor. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Don't hate me. Still be on the show. Okay. Oh man, Degrassi high humor. It never dies. It never gets old. Okay. Those who know, you know what I'm saying? Straight out, Degrassi, baby. It's hard on the streets. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to do all that stuff, okay? But we're not going to do it now. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a break. I'm going to put the cap down, just space out. You just got to space out like this. So, listen, thank you for checking out another Crypto Harlem live stream. Appreciate you so much. Encrypt. If you came late to the party, we got the archives on YouTube. If you want the link to the YouTube, just go to cryptoharlem.com, just like it says right there. Let me put Micah's book. Stop sharing Micah's book. leak copies of books. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, just holler at the kid. Hit us up, cryptoharlem.com. If you have any questions, you can't wait till next week. Hit us up in the Discord. You want to find the Discord of Crypto Harlem? It's Crypto Harlem is really the name of it. So Discord, whatever, what I'm saying, /invite/Crypto Harlem. Or go to cryptoharlem.com and click on the Discord. It's the little video game controller thing on the bottom, right? So let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick where you need to be, okay? So you can't say that I didn't explain, didn't hold your hand and take you there. All right, come here, walk with me, creep with me, okay? Let's do it. So you go to the cryptoharlem.com website. Whose back is that? Those traps? Is that gymnast? Yo, you working out, dog? Okay. So you scroll down, become the hacktivist. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing right now. See those people all standing around that laptop? True story. It's a true story. Crypto Harlem mug right there. Crypto Harlem mugs. Okay. Scroll down. People talk about us, ask about us. You know what I'm saying? We in the media, man. We in the media. Oh, real quick, almost forgot. We're gonna be on German television, y'all. German television. Okay. So if you watch German television, like I've known myself to be a German television watcher myself. We will be on this show, and it airs at 8 o'clock on the 11th, which is Monday, prime time, baby. Okay, so let me try to find this. Okay, it's on Pro Pro Pro. Okay, on German television. So you know what I'm saying? Just like hit that up. 8:15, December 11th, Pro Sabine. Okay, and I'll put this up on the Crypto Harlem website. So get your VPNs ready, y'all, and get ready to watch the People's Television. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can see get that TV listing up. Let me see if there's anything about this. How could I forget? But anyway, before I get distracted, let's go back to this. One thing at a time, y'all. Scroll down to the bottom. Started at the bottom, like Drake. And by the bottom, I mean millions of fans, at least. It's hundreds of thousands for my Degrassi acting career. Okay. Scroll down. See where it says live stream archives are now available? If you click there, Yo Harlem, if you click there, you're going to end up in the YouTube. Okay. And if you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see these icons. And by icons, I mean legends in the game, but not these icons. These are like, real human beings. These are icons in the game. No, I mean these icons. They're here, these logos. And if you click on YouTube or you click on Discord, you go to our Discord, you go to our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You click on those socials, you'll get to where you need to go. But what is all this about German television? Monday on this, you can peep it. Look at that. We're going to be on here. Okay. So, Alfred Hein oder Einstücken. Struligen. Or we could just be like, yo, I accept it all, man. It's all good to me. Alles akzeptieren. Laughed good ad. Oh, Friends. Oh, an episode with Ross in here, Who doesn't have Freudens? You know what I'm saying? Hook it up, baby. But yo, we're gonna be on here. I'm not sure what we're gonna be on. I assume this show is gonna be Galileo. I'm just guessing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Galileo. What's that? That looks good. Okay, here's Monday at 8:10. Okay. Nope, that's the morning. 8:10 is the hour. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got here. We got some secrets. We got some archaeology. We got some oranges. People eating oranges. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna be out here. So I will find the link and I'll put it on the site. I swear. Galileo's like the science one. So maybe it's on the media one. Let me see. Maybe it's news time. Why not news time? Okay. Yeah, baby. Let's check out news time. I don't know. This is the last guess. Nope. Got some videos here. News time is just very contemporary. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like Panorama. Panorama, I've watched Panorama in the UK. They do documentary series. That sounds cool. Okay, this is the search for Maddie McCain. She was that child that disappeared. It was very sad. You have this thing with like a WhatsApp. We got some Dubai stuff. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. We have to look. You just gotta get your VPNs ready, y'all. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't mean to get you so excited. We just have to catch it. You know what I'm saying? So 8:15 on Pro Sabine, you know? Keep it lean. Crypto Harlem Machine. I don't know. Oh man, I need to stop this share because processor is running that low. And my human processor run low. I need to get some vegan mofongo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, need to get some Dominican food. Get some plantains, baby. Plátanos y mofongo, por favor. Eat that up. It's so good. It's like it's gonna fuel me for the day. I'm dreaming about it right now. So listen, y'all. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for dealing with my German friends. Thanks for dealing with my horrible German accent. You would think the amount of time I spent in Germany, it would be better. It's not. You're rocking with Crypto Harlem. Mad props, mad respect to you. I'm gonna do a roll call real quick for the people on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, raise your hand right now because I see you. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna wrap. Okay. So thanks for being on here. Here's the website though. So again, Monday, 8:15. Check out this German website and look at the news, look at the live stream, the date, what's on television, and you'll see a whole show. It's gonna be dope, okay? And then for the roll call, D Elixir's ill emoji drop. Rootsman Chin, I haven't seen you in a minute. You have a how SSH port became 22. This is the story of how it got to that port. Wow, this is deep. Thanks for sharing, bro. Rootsman Chin, you're always dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? On July 12th, 1995, at 2:13 a.m., I announced a final beta version of SSH, just with this article Rootsman sharing. But wait, how do we get to that? How do we get to 22? Why 22? Why 22? Okay, there we were. SSH was 22, but how? It would be great if the number could be used. It's currently shown as unassigned in the list. If they wanted those unassigned in the list, I was wondering, I thought 2 because the 2 is kind of like S's. I don't know. We have assigned 22 to SSH with you as the point of contact. This is very dry, but very interesting because this is like about the RFC, some consortium that hands out the regulatory body on that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me get back to this. Sorry, Rootsman Chin, I got lost. It's between port 21 and between port 23. So that's why, because 21 FTP, 23, like I mentioned, is Telnet. Oh, that's cool. It squeezed in. It was like between. They gave it the one between. It's a better option. It's secure. That's hot too. Thanks, Roots Man. Okay, so let's go. Look, in the VIP, Rootsman Chin and Hilps20. Hilps20, thanks for joining us. Rootsman Chin, thanks for joining. Y'all are MVPs, you know what I'm saying? That's why you're in the VIP, okay? Just been rocking with us for so long and just so interactive and engaging and just helpful. Hilps20, Rootsman Chin, appreciate you. Okay? 00 Emily. Yo, 00 Emily, thank you. Okay? Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for getting the Hacktivist powers up. 01 Ella, of course. Yo, HACKTIVISM. Yo, thanks for being there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yo, you're gonna watch us on German television. It's national television. It's a big deal. Yo, a lonely girl. Hope you can peep it. Okay. A-okay. You okay with us? Always. Alicidra. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for taking a stroll through this wonderland. ASMR, Miyu, okay? Just wanted to say that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Commander Root, Dog 7, Dancing with Burritos. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Commander Burritos, like, all on that Discord all the time. Appreciate you. Drap Snat, J-Thing Pencer, and the LPL. Yo, Jason Pencer, thank you so much. LPL, thank you for the, you know, just reviewing my command lines, typos, you know. Mark Zinks and Spoofo. Okay. Now, who did I forget? Last but definitely not least, the moderator, looking out for the knuckleheads and dragging them out by their neck. You, D Elixir, thank you so much. D Elixir. And a baby chair. D Elixir. All right, cool. So thanks to the moderators, thanks to the VIPs, thanks for the super watchers, thanks if you're new, follow. Just follow, hit follow. You'll get an alert. Don't miss the next one. If you got access to German television or a VPN, yo, watch us shine. I'm pro CBA, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. See y'all. Peace. Encrypt.